Jerome Bettis, my buddy, Pro Football Hall of Famer and a Super Bowl champion, one of the all-time great Pittsburgh Steelers, back here on the show. How are you, JB?
I am great, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
Of course, absolutely. Were you watching the Thursday night game when Adrian did his thing?
I saw when he went past us, and you know what? He's been an amazing running back for years. So it was just a matter of time. He's been a special player for a long time, and it's just great to see him extend his career because, obviously, beginning of the year, he wasn't getting the opportunities, and he's gotten them, and he's made the best of them.
What does it mean when you hit the 3-0 and we're hearing everything about hitting 30? What did that mean to you, hearing all that when you were going through that in your career, Jerome?
You know what? For me, it didn't mean anything because I knew I had a lot left in me, and I think what people need to look at when they look at running backs, it shouldn't be the age; it's the carries. I think when you look at most of the great running backs that have played this game, they've been a 3,000 carry kind of running back. The running backs that's been really good, they've been 2,000 carry running backs. And the guys that have been solid, they've been 1,000 to 1,500 carry. And you can go through the history books, and it'll show those carries determine how long a guy played, not really the age.
Yeah, I'm looking right here, right now, and 3,468 carries as we're sitting here right now for one Frank Gore, who's sitting fourth on the all-time list. Is he a Hall of Famer to you, Jerome Bettis?
No question about it. I think people like to say, well, he didn't do anything special, but as a running back, your job is to, get yards, make things happen, and he's been that through the course of his whole year. Yeah, he hasn't had the Super Bowl runs and all of those, but he had some success when he was in San Francisco.
Yeah.
They had a lot of really good football teams, so I think you got to give him a lot of credit.
Yeah, he did have in that one Super Bowl run that they had. In the Super Bowl, he had $110 and a score. He had 110 yards and a score in the one that the 49ers came up short. I personally think he's a surefire Hall of Famer. I cannot believe he's still doing it. And amazingly, in the last 12 years, he's still the only 1,000-yard rusher the Indianapolis Colts have had. It's amazing, Jerome, what he's been doing.
It is amazing, and he's been consistently getting it done. And you got to remember, he's doing it on two reconstructed knees. So to see what he's been able to accomplish, you got to give him a lot of credit. He's been an Iron Man at that position.
All right, my guy Jerome Bettis here on the Rich Eisen Show. What do you make of the Steelers right now? I mean, Mason Rudolph, it looks like he's going to be back under center or in shotgun on Monday night. And if the Patriots do to the Browns what we all expect, the Steelers could be in second place by the end of 8 weeks. What to expect of the Steelers from here on out, JB?
Well, I just think you got to expect the development of Mason Rudolph. I think that should be the number one priority. Obviously, the defense they played lights out last game, so can they continue that? And I just think this is one of those years where you benefit from learning if Mason Rudolph is your number two guy and the heir apparent, but you also learn about your defense. They've become much more aggressive than they have the last few years, and I think that's always been the Achilles heel of this team. And so now you get them playing a lot better. I think it bodes well for the future, not necessarily this year.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the defense, Jerome, there's been a little bit more of a takeaway mentality. They've been taking the ball away, and by they, I mean one guy in particular. Do you know who I'm talking about? Do you know who I'm talking about?
I'm not certain. I think you could be talking about one gentleman named Bush. I'm not sure, though.
Well, I'm holding up a helmet, a little mini helmet on my set right here, that sometimes when you need to go and find a difference maker and you need to rely on somebody to lead not only in the locker room, but by example, you do turn to a Michigan man, right, Jerome? Did I lose you?
Unfortunately. You didn't lose me. But there was a lot of minutia in that in that lead up.
Yes.
So I was just taking it all in.
Yes. It's all good, man.
Yeah,
He's great. He's terrific, isn't he? He's a good player.
He is. And obviously they traded up to get him.
Mm-hmm.
He's an impact player. He's been making tremendous plays. So you got to give him a ton of credit in terms of him coming in, learning the system, which is an incredibly difficult system, and finding ways to get the job done.
Well, he's smart. He went to a great school. So let's get to it, shall we? Shall we get to the main event? Shall we get to the main event here? Let's get to the main event.
Because obviously we're dancing around it, and your dancing shoes aren't very pretty. So
okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. I swore to myself when I wound up getting a mug from J.J. Watt with his face on it and the final score of Wisconsin over Michigan, and it reads on the mug, "This mug contains Rich Eisen's tears," that I would not make another wager involving my alma mater the rest of this year. But I can't stay away from it, especially since I really like the way they finished up against Penn State. So I'm willing to put something on the line between our two alma maters this weekend between us. How about you?
What would you be willing to put on the line?
Okay.
I'm comfortable with that.
Okay, you're comfortable with that. So here's the way I'm looking at it. I'm willing to get whatever piece of Notre Dame garb that you want, send it to me, and I will wear it for a segment during my show the first day I get it. And I will take a photograph and use it as my Twitter avatar for a day.
All right.
In exchange,
I like that.
Brockman, what do you think of that idea? Is that a good idea? Is it approved? Do you think it's weak? I could see you're talking to somebody over there. What do you?
I mean, I would prefer a whole week rather than just a day.
Of what for the avatar?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I know what you're about to ask Jerome.
So it would be commensurate to come. It's called a negotiation, Chris.
You're dealing with the Hall of Famer here, so I think you should show some respect to Jerome in that regard.
So I'll just put in a week. That photograph will be my avatar for a week, a Twitter week, Jerome. Okay. In exchange for, should Michigan win, will send to you a hat that I've made up, and on the hat it says "Rudy is a fraud." Hashtag fake Rudy. You will have to wear. Hold on. You will have to wear that hat for at least one solid minute on the field at Notre Dame, and have a photograph of you taken with touchdown Jesus in the background. What do you think?
I don't think. I don't know if that's fair. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
All you wearing is a Notre Dame garb.
Okay.
I'm wearing a Notre Dame insulting piece of material.
Okay.
Now, if you say Michigan is the best, that kind of thing, then I have to wear it at a Notre Dame game. That's something. But don't make me call out my own people. I'm not making you call out your own people. I don't want you to put a hat on and say Harbaugh sucks.
Okay. How about this then?
Fair retort from Jerome.
The hat will read, I should have gone to Michigan.
Okay, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get this Let's get this all straightened out. I will make up a hat that says I should have gone to Michigan. You have to wear it on the field at Notre Dame. Are you planning on being there at any point the rest of this fall?
I may not, but if I don't, I will wear it the first time I step foot on the field at Notre Dame.
Okay, and then there's a photograph. You will have to wear it, and I need touchdown Jesus in the background. I got to just to confirm it's not just any old stadium that looks like your stadium. Okay,
I mean, there's no other stadium.
Absolutely.
Okay, I understand.
I will get a picture in front of touchdown Jesus.
Okay,
wearing.
And then if Notre Dame beats Michigan, what do I have to do now? I've got to you're going to send me a hat of some sort, or what are you going to send me?
Yeah, we got to come up with a hat or something that says, oh, my goodness.
You could just be an...
Jerome, there is no rivalry. Just say ND's number one. Just say that's all we need to do for Rich. He knows.
We're going to put Michigan and we're going to put second-class education.
Yeah.
And I'll have to wear that on the show for a segment.
No, Jerome, make him wear it for the whole show.
No. Not wearing it for the whole show. He's putting it on for a minute.
Not the whole show. He has to wear it for a segment.
Thank you.
And acknowledge why you're wearing it.
Okay.
And it's going to be on your avatar.
For a week.
Avatar for a week.
Yep, that's it. Yep.
All right, Jerome. I'm feeling good. Are you? You got to come to our house and beat us when we just came off of a very difficult defeat that might bring the team together even closer than before. I'm feeling good here. You?
I know you are, and you should be. I mean, although, if there's moral victories, then you guys have. So I know you feel good about it. But, I feel good about our team and what we're capable of, and we'll see. May the best team win.
Okay. All right. So I've got my local hat maker already on it. We'll have to scrap the Rudy is a fraud #, fake Rudy. Okay.
I mean,
and instead, I should have gone to Michigan.
I should have gone to Michigan.
I should have gone to Michigan. I mean, because again, Jerome, I mean, you've got Michigan roots. You are a Michigan man, right? You're one of my favorite Michigan men, Jerome.
I am a Michigan man. Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, that's my new. By the way, edit that out. I don't need to have any context for that anytime I play that ever again. I just got Jerome Bettis saying, I am a Michigan man. Okay, so I got that. Just remove.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
That's the way friends treat each other, Jerome. Like that's the way friends treat each other.
I like to think you're a better person than that. I like to think that.
Not this week.
I may be sadly mistaken.
Not this week. All bets are off this week, pal.
It's very disappointing. Very disappointing.
All bets are off except for the one we just made. Okay, Jerome. You're the best. Okay. Thank you for calling in. That's right. How's everything else? Everything else is good?
Expect another phone call after the game.
Okay, so we're chatting next week? Win or lose? Win or lose? Win or lose? Win or lose?
Now, I didn't say that. Win or lose, we will chat. How about that?
That'll be great.
We'll chat. That's the deal.
We'll talk.
That's part of it.
Jerome, we'll talk next week.
All right.
Take care of yourself,
All
brother.
right.
Take care, bud.
Take care.
Okay, that's Jerome Bettis.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.